What's up, dumpsters? Dumpsters. Garbage.
You're Phil.
What'd you say to me, Hal?
I called you Phil.
I'll punch you in the chest.
Okay.
Right in the chest cavity.
That would hurt.
Rip your heart out.
Don't do that.
Fucking slam it on the ground.
You're tearing my
Fuck.
heart open, but are you gonna sew it shut?
No. It takes too much work.
Yeah.
I'll rip your heart out on my ass with it. That's what I'm gonna do. What's up, sluts? But I ended up getting this keyboard the other day. I'll show it. This is the Black Widow wireless one. I replaced the keycaps with these PBT keycaps. They feel a lot better. So that's one I'll probably be using most of the time. But after I bought this, and this was expensive as fuck, Ani actually helped me buy this because it was expensive. Probably too expensive. But I got that, and then pretty soon after I bought that, I seen on Facebook Marketplace somebody was selling a DAS keyboard, DAS keyboard for $60. And it had custom keycaps. It was the DAS keyboard Ultimate, and he was selling it for $60. I told Ani, I was like, I might get me another keyboard. She's like, why do you need another keyboard? I was like, this keyboard's fucking awesome. So that's what I'm using right now. And I actually prefer this in some ways. There's no RGB lighting or anything on it, but I'll show you guys what this looks like here. This is the DOS. Oh, I just knocked over my speaker. Yeah, this is the DOS keyboard Ultimate. It's blurry. Try to get it to focus. It's got the custom keycaps. It's got a panic button where the escape key is. I love the way this got Cherry MX Blues in it. It's got a volume knob switch over here that's like highlighted in red. And it's got two USB 3.0 ports on the top of it, which I really like, that the Razer does not have. So that's what I'm currently using. Yeah, I like it. And like I said, it's a $200 keyboard, and I got it for $60. And he didn't even live that far away or anything. Is the air on?
Yeah.
Can you go feel it on the vent for me? Because it's fucking hot in here, dude.
Yeah, it's definitely on.
Man, it's fucking hot in here.
What's up, bitches?
Bitches.
Bitches. Bitches and hoes.
What's up, Muda?
Hi, Muda.
And then and then Ani got me this mouse, which is probably not gonna let me show you guys. Yeah, it is. It's the Rocat Kone, Kone mouse. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I heard about EDP, dude, which is funny because I never really watched this guy. Like, I don't really even remember him. Like, he may have popped up in my inbox a couple times in my suggested videos, but I don't really remember EDP. And it really surprised me he had like 2 million subscribers. I was just like, man, it's weird. Usually I know about most people. He's a retard, dude. Okay? Like, what are you doing, dude? You fucking perverted motherfucker. Like, what is going on in people's heads, dude? Like, you think you're first of all, it's disgusting. They want to be with someone that young to begin with, and second of all, you actually think you're gonna accomplish it. What are you gonna do? You're gonna go to the girl's house where her parents live and fucking pick this fucking girl up, dude? Like, you're 5,000 pounds and you're in your fucking 30s. Like, what are you doing, dude? How are you gonna accomplish this? You know, not to even mention, like, 13, bro? Really? Okay, trying to get him before the hair does? Or what, dude? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. This guy needs to be in jail, okay? And here's the problem. He's probably going to fucking get off without anything because these fucking retards that filmed him probably broke like 15 different laws. It's just unbelievable, dude. His chats are fucking disgusting, dude. You know, when you're, you know, 500,000 pounds, can barely even fucking walk. I guess he's tried to go for every age range. He just keeps getting lower and lower. He got in trouble for this a while back, dude. Here he is again. Somehow he got in trouble with it. People realized he was a fucking pederast. And then fucking somehow people forgave him and he was back for a while. And then, like, what, 2 months later he does the same thing? And he's making a joke out of it, dude. You don't think like it's any kind of fucking problem. Like, dude, she's 13, bro. It's not even a law thing. That's just fucking disgusting full force. People try to make cases that, oh, 17 is like some kind of gray area, and they might try to... I'm like, what kind of gray area is there with a 13-year-old, dude? Fucking bitch is in middle school. Alright? Are you fucking kidding me? That's ridiculous, dude. No, this motherfucker's fatter than Boogie, dude. He looks like he ate Boogie. Like, I'm getting sucked into this guy's gravitational pull from my house, dude. Like, my chair's like fucking going backwards and shit. I'm just like, ah. Getting sucked in that bitch, dude. He's gonna be the casting couch up in prison. You know that casting couch at those... You see that picture of, like, the girl sitting on the casting couch? She's about ready to get dicked down by, like, 4 or 5 dudes. He's going to actually be the couch. So... I was just here to get a cupcake from a 13-year-old. It was completely normal, dude. What the fuck? Come on, dude. Dude, there's so much fine-ass pussy out there that's 18 plus, dude. Like, why are guys doing this shit? They're throwing away everything. You know, like, whatever kind of fucked up shit is in their brain, you know, at the same... You gotta fucking suppress that fucking shit, dude, okay? Get normal, bitches, okay, real fucking quick, because there ain't no leniency with that shit in prison, dude. You're gonna get fucked. Fucking inmates don't fuck around with motherfuckers that fuck with kids, dude. Like, you're not even gonna make it into your cell. You're gonna have 3 or 4 fucking shank holes in your body. You don't fuck around with that shit, dude. You gotta be segregated from most other prisoners. They don't fuck with you. They don't fuck with you. The only people you can associate in prison when you're a fucking pedo is other pedos. Okay?
Yeah.
They do not fuck around with that shit, dude. Not to even mention that when you get out of jail, you're done. Your life is over. Nobody's gonna hire you. Nobody's gonna... Everybody's gonna... Any kind of background check for loans, anything. You're done. Okay, and I know this for a fact because Courtney, you guys all remember Courtney, she had an underage fucking charge. She went to prison for 6 months. I think it was 6 to 8 months. She went to prison, dude. She went to prison. Because she told me when I first dated her that the dude she was dating was 17, which I thought was highly suspect. He's like, yeah, they put me in jail over it. No, the guy ended up... I did some digging myself, and the guy was like 14 or 15. Is how old that guy was, and her parents fucking got her, dude, and she got charged with it. That shit's on her fucking record. You can look her up, see her fucking mugshot. You know, that's gonna be with her forever. And I know for a fact that she can't find nowhere to live ever. Nobody, you know, half these jobs won't hire her. It's done, dude. And, you know, whatever, you know, fucked up shit is in your brain... If you know, motherfuckers get the urges to do that shit, nah, dude. You can't do it. You know, it's wrong as fuck, first off. That's the first thing. You know, you're taking advantage of fucking way too young of fucking girls. But then second of all, you're gonna fuck your life up over some stupid shit. You know, that's fucking ridiculous. There's plenty of 18 plus fine-ass bitches out there, bitches. I mean, I fucked a lot of them. Okay, I've tried them out. I'm 18 plus. And I'm telling you, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck do you think some 13-year-old is going to want to do with this 8,000-pound fucking guy on here, dude? Okay? One single one of his titties is bigger than this girl, dude. Like, what are you even going to do with her? Are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of here, dude. He's going to turn her into a cupcake and eat her, probably. Fucking kidding me? I mean, his YouTube's done. He's any kind of public presence he has, he's done. So, you know, that's over. So he just threw away a YouTube page with 2 million plus subscribers. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, everybody would like to have an audience that fucking big, dude. I say I don't, but in all reality, I mean, that's who wouldn't want that much of a reach. I guess, you know, some people. He just deleted his videos like it was nothing. He's deleted his fucking videos like it was nothing. It's happening every month with these creators, dude. Like, they're degenerates. I think this pandemic is really showing the true colors of a lot of these creators because they're locked up in their houses. They can't go nowhere. They're left to their own devices. And what do? They start being creepy. They start getting their creep on. So, this pandemic has weeded out a few of them. Who else got caught, Muta? I know you got a list, bro. Go ahead and put that list up of who else got fucking jacked with this shit. I don't even have Discord right now, dude. I'd have to install. We can get something set up for the future and talk about this shit for sure. Yeah, but I don't even have it downloaded or set up or anything. What's his name? Call Me Carson. I don't even know if I ever heard of that. Let me look him up here real quick. Hold on. Looks like a retarded Justin Bieber. Looks like Justin Bieber that's missing like 4 or 5 chromosomes. Let me download it here. Hold on. I'll download it right now.
Alright.
Dude, I do not want anything to do with Microsoft Edge. You download things, it's always like, okay, now you're gonna use Microsoft Edge, right? No. Nope. Not using it. Not gonna happen. Shut the fuck up. Hold on.
Yo.
Now I hear you.
Coming in loud and clear?
Hell yeah, bro.
Wait, who was that?
There you go. That should be a lot better now.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sweet. Dude, yeah, so I watched your video about this shit, dude. I just what is going on with YouTube, dude? Like I really just don't understand. Like everybody's losing their fucking minds.
There is a diddler every month, dude, I swear. So then they released the fucking chat logs one night. So I'm there playing Final Fantasy, like, and just reading this chat log. Dude, it is the most disgusting shit. I don't know if you've watched it.
No.
But, like, it's an hour and a half, like, almost 2 hours of just going down. Like, it starts off, like, hi, and then it goes down to some, like, BDSM shit. Like, he wants to be spanked or something by a fucking 15-year-old.
Yeah, isn't he, like, sending her pictures of his fucking shit within, like, 10 fucking texts?
He sent, like, pictures of this fucking mega shit that he took. I mean, I looked at it for a second. I was like, nah, dude, I can't do it anymore.
First of all, why would any female or anybody want to see that? Like, I don't understand what the fuck that's about.
This is just one case, man. I mean, you had that whole, like, James Charles guy or whatever that was caught messaging a minor, like, every hour.
Yeah, dude, I did hear about that.
Dude, I remember, like, because I heard about it, I'm like, oh, so you talked to a minor, okay. So, like, his whole thing was, I didn't know that I was speaking to a minor. I'm like, all right, I guess somebody lied about their age, cool. He does it again, I'm like, all right, second time, a little shady. Third time, all right, I can't defend that or anything. And then it's, like, 15 people, like, when his whole, like, thing broke out, literally that same day, 6 more people came out with, like, actual messages. And I'm like, all right, this is just fucking insanity.
It's fucking
like,
totally crazy, dude. Thanks, Jawbreaker. Yeah, Dan Schneider from Nickelodeon. Yeah, that's another one, dude. For 20-some years, that guy was creepy as fuck. I remember he was in that fucking Good Burger movie. He was creepy in that, too.
He was doing the foot fetish thing, right? That's what his, like, whole...
Yeah, I think he was all about feet.
That's why the logo of Nickelodeon was just a fucking foot.
People are mental, dude. Mental. So what's up with this? I looked up this guy. Hold on, let me go back to it. So Call Me Carson. So I noticed he hasn't done a video in 4 months. So was he in jail?
No, I think he's just off the internet. I don't know the whole thing. I think it was like he was like 20 and he was talking to like, I don't know what it was. Like he was like 19 speaking to like a 17-year-old. And I don't know how like that was. Like, to be honest with you, that's what I've seen in high school. So
I've seen it in high school a lot. I mean, you've got 17-year-olds that are going to be 18 in like 6 months. I mean, that's a real gray area to...
I mean, high school, the only fucked up thing was like when a senior was like hanging around the freshman kids. I'm like, all right, dude, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, that's the way. I mean, that's the way it was in the '90s, especially, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
17-year-olds were going to fucking 20-year-olds parties and shit like all the fucking time. Like I knew about, I heard about that shit happening all the fuck. I mean, of course, I wasn't invited to any kind of parties. I was a fucking nerd, but I still heard about that shit. And fucking 16-year-olds were getting knocked up in my school left and fucking right, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Left and right all the time. So
Oh, man, now it's different. It's the whole pandemic, dude. Everyone's just getting caught for doing some wild ass shit.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's also like, you got a lot of people who cancel individuals nowadays just because they have nothing better to do. Like, you ever just go on social media and everyone's just getting lambasted for bullshit these days?
Oh, it's always something, dude. I mean, when you get an audience like the size, I mean, even the size of yours, I mean, you gotta literally walk on eggshells on it. I mean, you probably know. I mean, you know. You got fucking...
Dude, like, I swear I used to be like, I don't know, man, I used to say a lot of shit. I mean, I used to, I used to use the R word slur all the time, right? And then eventually, like, now it's like fucking they can cancel you for that shit. I'm like, dude, you know that I'm not out there to make fun of people with actual problems with the fuck,
it's
dude.
just a strong fucking word to fucking lay down, and it works in like almost so many contexts.
I mean, now honestly, at this point, I almost just don't care anymore. Like, it's to a point where, like, if somebody digs up, like, a 5-6-year-old video, I'm gonna be like, whatever, I said it. It is what it is. Who gives a shit? But it's funny, too, because, like, people, like, they try to make it so that they never do anything fucked up. I'm like, that's a lie right there.
It's bullshit.
I know
Yeah, exactly. You're just not in the public spotlight, and nobody knows what the fuck you're doing.
Well, it's also, like, it's funny, too, because, like, people are like, how can you say something fucked up? And I'm like, I say a lot of fucked up shit behind the sines with friends. Like, we're playing a game. I'll make a race joke. I'll make a, joke here and there.
Yeah.
With friends, with, like, a closed group of people. And it's like, and, like, that's different, though. People who make jokes like that, yeah, it's because we know we're not pissing anybody off. It doesn't fucking matter.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm not saying it to you. I'm not saying it to, like, 2 million people out there. It's totally fucking different.
Yeah, it's just a different time. I mean, my grandpa, he had a friend who was black, and I mean, they used to rip on each other, dude. Like, I heard the stories. I mean, they would just rip on each other. Like, that guy would call my grandpa names, and then my grandpa would go, and they'd go back and forth, and like some really, really racy shit. But sure enough, when my grandpa died, I mean, he was the first one at my grandpa's funeral to shake every single person's hand there. So it's because they loved each other. They're really good friends. They loved each other, dude. It doesn't mean anything when you're ripping on your friends and shit. And that's just what people used to do until everybody started fucking all their dicks fell off. I'm not sure at what point that happened. Probably about when Obama became president. It's pretty much when when I'm thinking it fully happened. But that's a different story. Allegedly, he would force preteen actresses to massage his schlong and clean it up in exchange for an ice cream cone. What the fuck?
Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Wait.
That's that Dan Schneider guy. Yeah, I heard stuff about that guy, dude. Straight up.
Where is Dan Schneider now? Is he in prison?
I think that he was let go off the network. Nickelodeon's been dog shit for years, dude. Like, I can't even believe it's even still a network, dude. Like, I mean, it's basically SpongeBob SquarePants fucking keeps that whole goddamn network afloat. Like, everything else, like, they'll introduce different cartoons, like, all the time, and they never stick, dude. They never stick. Because they just don't understand what made Nickelodeon good back in the day was how they were able to incorporate adult humor into a lot of these cartoons, and there was an edge to them. And parents were able to watch this stuff at the same time, and there was more than just a very, very infantile, set of people watching this stuff. And now it's completely opposite. It's not like that anymore. All this stuff is childish as fuck. You might as well be watching fucking PBS, dude.
Well, yeah, it's like you look at SpongeBob season 1, 2, that you can still watch those old SpongeBob episodes. You're right, because they have that adult edge to them. So when you watch them now, it's like a totally different perspective on it.
Yeah.
Like, remember the episode where like SpongeBob learns a swear word, and back in the day when we were kids, we were like, oh, what is he saying? Now we're adults, we're like filling in the entire. It's like
yeah, exactly, dude, exactly. That's like
right now, it's like. All the kid shows are so fast paced. It's like, how do kids they're just designing them for kids who have like no attention span.
That's
like,
it, dude. It's just everything's just fucking going crazy. I mean, it's not funny. It's just random. Random isn't necessarily good or funny. Like, I mean, if you go back and
watching new nostalgia critic shit.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, and even he, I think, is starting to understand that his older videos were what really got him anywhere is because even recent Nostalgia Critic, he hasn't been doing a lot of the skit bullshit.
Oh God, actually, yeah, that's a really good point. I'm glad that he's like shying away from it. That's another big thing. I always wanted to talk about how like why one would go about doing skits when they know clearly that there's no reason to fucking do it. Like,
It's not. There's no reason to do it, dude. You are making a video to review this video game and/or movie. Like, we don't care to have your friends jumping in, having Bugs Bunny shitting on your face. I don't care, dude. I'm not here for that. I'm here because I connect with this game or movie that you are fucking talking about, and when you're not talking about it, I'm not interested. I'm literally completely tuned out. Like, me and my brother, I've been watching old AVGN stuff here recently. Well, he has a lot of it on like his background noise because he lives with me now, and I'll hear it in the background. I'll go into his room and watch it, and I looked at him the other day, and I was just like, how did we ever think this was funny, dude? Like,
because it's all we had. Like, he's the only one that knew how to hold the camera straight and light the scene.
Yeah. He's the only one who knew how to edit stuff. You know, like his editing was like so far above everybody else's.
And everyone was just firing up the camera, speaking into it, and calling it a day.
That's it. I mean, even I did that.
But there's a charm to that. Like, I've had somebody who like came up and told me, it's like, why don't you like over edit the videos? I'm like, I don't need to. Like, I can sit there and like, just state the fucking obvious and call it a day. Like,
you don't need to do that.
Yeah, that's like some people do it, some people don't. It's a whole different thing. But it's just like I miss that era of YouTube to an extent too, where things weren't like overly processed.
Yeah, I miss the camaraderie of it. I mean, I miss how everybody knew each other. I mean, it really was a different time. I mean, you only had like maybe 20 different channels that dealt with gaming. So everybody knew each other. Like, I knew everybody. I mean, I had everybody on my chat list. I would talk to all of my, I talked to Jedi, I talked to Wizwar, I talked to, Urinating Tree. I talked to all these guys. Armake. There was, Spoonie was like the only holdout, dude. Like, literally, that's what really got to me about him, is that Spoonie just did not want to play with the other kids, dude. Like, he's just so far above these other retards.
Well, I mean, he was chilling with Hugh Hefner after he did his review.
Yeah, he was so far, he knew, and he was on a different level in some regards, and that's fine, because, I mean, his early stuff was brilliant. A lot of his early videos were really good. I really thought this guy was going to have, like, his own TV show one of these days. He was so good at talking and doing this stuff, and he dealt with things that were interesting that I didn't really know about, like the Ultimate games and stuff. But his mental shit just was the end.
You know what he needed? He needed a fucking manager.
Yeah.
He needed to like hire somebody that was just gonna like fucking baby, well, not baby him, but just like give him like slap him around and tell him like to get shit done.
Yeah. He needed somebody pick him up off the fucking floor and be like, dude, you got a gig, you got to do this shit. He needed somebody to be like, dude, you got $5,000 you're getting every month on Patreon. You've got to make a fucking video, dude. Like, what are you doing?
He also needed somebody to make sure that he didn't have access to Twitter and shit. Do you remember how much he was tweeting from like?
Oh yeah, dude, it was unbelievable.
It was he had a Twitter account for a dog, guys. Like,
yeah, he was the Donald Trump before Donald Trump even became president. For sure.
Like, he would not shut up. That's how he got fired, audience, over Twitter, by the way. He made some stupid joke or whatever to one of the other people. And that's
but it wasn't even funny or anything. It was literally just, I'm gonna kill this bitch and tie her up! And then he gets fired, he's like, why am I fired? I don't understand! Like, are you fucking for real, dude? Like, what?
And he was like the highest dude at Channel Awesome. Like, they gave him every fucking perk. They had to suck his dick every fucking weekend for him to
I mean, this guy got away with so much stuff. He goes to fucking E3, makes a complete and total ass of himself in front of everybody.
Dude, that video hurts to watch.
Yeah, that
like,
was
every
rough.
time I look at it, like, Angry Joe's like, because you can look at it in Joe's face. He's like,
yeah, Joe's just like, oh shit, I'm about to get fired with this fucking dumbass, dude. And, like back then, watching this, and it was hard to watch because it was literally my dream. Like, I'm watching this, it's my dream, and, like, these people are just throwing it away. And it's just, I put myself in the position at the time, it's just like, dude, if I had these opportunities, if I had the opportunity to be on that guy with the glasses, to go on E3 and do this stuff, I just think about how much more I would treat it seriously and how much more it would mean to me than it meant to any of these other people, dude. And that's what really killed me about it. You know how many times I tried to get on that guy with the glasses and try to bring my shit? I mean, the way I did my videos, you know, they were too edgy, they were too, you know, out there, and I wasn't going to get on that stuff. And I would see everybody else collectively just flushing it down the toilet, dude, and I'm just like, I think that's why I got so bitter there for a while about a lot of it, and I had to take like several breaks.
Well, it's like, yeah, you put effort into something, and then you just see absolute people who get the chance, and then they completely fucking squander it. It's like watching the EDP shit right now. You know, you look at somebody with a channel like that, somebody who has that kind of a reach, and what does he do? He fucking squanders it for no goddamn reason, like a fucking idiot.
It's unbelievable, dude. It's unbelievable. I mean, the way YouTube is nowadays, I mean, none of it even makes any sense, dude. I mean, they will censor you for saying, you know, cuss words, and you can't, you know, you can't monetize this, you can't monetize that. Meanwhile, I stumbled on a video the other day where these dudes are literally sticking fucking objects up their goddamn asses and trying to guess what they are.
Oh god, dude, don't even get me started. So, like, I have to stop using fuck all the time in videos. So,
yeah.
Now, like, normally I don't care if the video's demonetized me, it doesn't fucking matter. I work outside of YouTube anyway, so it's like, if you give me a yellow dollar sign, okay, cool, it's great, awesome, I'll make another video tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we'll see how it goes. So, like, now it's really weird because normally I drop the F-bomb all the time. So, like, YouTube made one of my videos 18+. And then, like, so here's the funniest thing. So they made the video 18+, right? So they're like, it's for adults. And then they also said it's suitable for advertisers. We just checked, by the way. So it's like this weird limbo of a video. So then I looked at it and I was like, why did you do it? And then they were like, yeah, because you said fuck a whole lot. And I was like, oh, so that's not okay anymore? Okay, so I guess I'll... So now, here's the funny thing. You can say fuck, but you can't say it like every minute. So, like, now I say fuck. And then, like, 2-3 minutes down the road, I just, you know, censor that out. So it's like this really weird video, but I'm like, I just do it because it shows how dumb the system is anyways, but whatever.
But they're all worried about people saying fuck, but literally, a video where a dude is on his stomach and his partner is behind him, there's a curtain, and he's sticking things up the fucking crack of this guy's ass, and the other guy's trying to guess what the object is.
Like,
and
is this a real dick?
Is this fucking real? And then, like, 3/4 in the video, he literally sticks his real goddamn dick into this guy's ass!
I saw that. It was so dumb.
Dude, I'm like having a stroke, dude. Like, fucking, like, I can't even stand it. Like, I'm like, do you have any idea how many of my videos... I don't even bother even monetizing my videos. And these guys are having literal gay sex on fucking camera... Okay, and it's
sex in general, yeah, it's just fucking why.
Cool. Because YouTube don't want to touch it, dude. YouTube does not want to touch it with a 10-foot pole, dude. They don't want anybody calling them any fucking names, dude. And you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know. It's gonna go all up over on the internet. People are gonna be like, "Why is YouTube selectively picking?" I'm like, no, they should just remove that shit because it's sticking things up people's asshole. Like, if I did that, immediate fucking, you know,
immediately fucking done, dude. You know, if I was to fuck Ani right now on camera, I'd be done. Okay?
Yeah, you could have, like, her on camera. It's like, dildo or real dick test.
Yeah,
like, if you just
done.
Instantly
gone. But that video is completely, like, somebody linked me to that. They're like, look at what YouTube is actually keeping up. And this guy's channel, that's all his channel is, dude. It's just like, you know, how to properly fuck your man's ass, and how these are the wrong ways to fuck your man's ass and shit. It's like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, Jesus Christ.
It's like, dude, it's just insanity. It's like people get away with like the wildest shit on this website sometimes, and then like they're issuing takedowns for no reason on everyone. Like it's fucking wild where things are headed. Did you find out that DSP's channel got completely departnered on Twitch?
It did?
Yeah,
I didn't hear about that, dude. I didn't
Somebody
hear about
messaged
that.
me. Apparently, like, overnight, he lost, like, 600 of his subscribers. Like, they just switched to normal viewers. I was like, why? And apparently, he got removed. I don't know the whole story, but, like, I assume Twitch probably did some fucking investigation and removed his ass off, so... But he's probably, like, audience, he's gonna win. DSP always wins.
DSP, that's dude, I have never... And that is one thing I will give... And thanks for that game, Minute World. I meant to say that a little while ago. But that is one thing I will give DSP over anything else. The guy's a sack of shit. Okay, I cannot stand his personality. It's like nails on a chalkboard. But I will give that this guy, dude. I mean, you can't get rid of him, dude. He's like a fucking Hydra. You chop off one head, and the two more spring up, dude. Like, he is unbeatable. And it's just like people are spending their whole lives trying to bring this guy down. It's not
Well,
gonna
I
happen.
think that's even sadder, man. Like when you have somebody who downloads 20 hours, or like DSP plays an RPG, plays Final Fantasy VII, right?
Yeah.
Imagine this audience. He's downloading around 40 hours, right? That's a general playthrough of FF7. Downloads 40 hours of video content, then has to watch all the video content, edits the video content into like a 4-hour video, which is already insane.
Yeah.
Then he downloads the comment section to the whole videos.
Yeah.
Puts them in. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. As somebody like me and Muda will tell you, I mean, Muda does more editing than me. Like, I don't like to do editing generally, but I have taken on some pretty big editing projects. That is an insane amount of editing. Like, to download that stuff, to put that much time every single day into following this YouTuber around, seeing exactly what they're doing at these exact times, putting in, downloading these huge streams. These are huge fucking files, and taking them apart and rendering them. I mean, we're talking hours upon hours for every one of these videos just to fucking troll this guy fucking constantly. Dude, it always blows my mind. And that's why I have no respect for these people.
It's like trolling Chris Chan, right? Like the people that pretend to be fake girlfriends for him, like Christine Chan or whatever. And it's like, who's the real loser? This dude, like, you're actually having cyber sex with this dude online for 6 months.
Yeah. Literally, dude. I mean, whether or not you're faking it or not, you are playing into it. You are role playing with Chris Chan into being his fucking girlfriend, dude. I mean, what the fuck?
And you're having cyber sex with him. Like, he's on the other end, jerking himself off.
Yeah.
While you're jacking, or I don't know what.
Yeah, you're
doing.
getting him off. You're getting Chris Chan's fucking ass off, regardless of whether you think it's a joke. It's going down.
In my opinion, he's the winner, not you. Like,
yeah, Chris Chan is another one.
Nut.
Chris Chan is another one, dude. Like, regardless of everything this dude's done, I mean, he's not going anywhere, dude. I mean, he is here to fucking stay. And,
I like that he can sell his Sonichu, like she can sell the Sonichu stuff now. It's a woman now, right? Whatever. She can sell the Sonichu shit and actually profit off of it. Like some dude's buying the Sonichu shit for $1,000.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this motherfucker's cleaning up, dude. I mean, let's think about this for a minute. The only, like, he don't work. So this guy sits at home all day. So he gets his disability check, which, isn't probably that much, but then he gets all this other money sent to him and all these other gifts and everything else, plus the Sonichu shit stuff. He's able to do this for fucking years. I mean, the guy is, he's living high on the hog in that regard. I mean, the guy has not fucking worked a job. What does he have, like one job his entire life?
Yeah, I think it was Wendy's or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable, dude. I mean, why did he even bother going to college is beyond me.
I think his dad or whatever sent him to the college or something.
Yeah,
at the time.
his dad was about the only one that actually tried to do anything with him. Once he was gone, that was it.
Even college nowadays is fucking tough, man. It's a tough sell. I'm trying to like, every one of my friends is trying to like deliberately pay off their college debt and shit right now.
I didn't go to college,
coronavirus,
dude.
yeah.
I
worked for a bit, and I'm a dropout now, so.
I saw the writing on the wall with that shit because I went to school. I went to school to tech school for 2 years for electronics engineering. I used to build robots and stuff like that. Like not really like robot wars type competition, but I had to build a robot from the ground up in these like sumo bot competitions where I had to build a robot in order to push another robot out of the circle. And I was real technical with that stuff for a while, and I did that for 2 years. And I was getting ready to go to college for it, and I was like, I don't think I want to do it anymore. Like, I mean, it's just so nerve-wracking, dude. Like, I don't know if you've ever gotten real into, like, soldering and circuitry and really down.
Yeah, I used to fuck around with the hardware side for
It's rough. It's rough, dude. I mean, it's rough to... You're building something, and you build it from scratch. Like, you build an entire robot or you build an entire circuitry system or whatever you're doing, and one single thing that you did is going to make the whole thing not work. And you have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
You got to go through every single fucking thing. I mean, one thing.
That's the same thing with the programming side. Like, you mess up one line and, like, you're sitting there in front of a debugger for, like, fucking 12 hours a day trying to figure out what happened. Like, you make progress one day, like 2 steps forward, 1 step back sometimes, and it's an annoying experience. It's not something you want to relive. Like, if you want to do that as your job, go for it, but
Nah, it's not my cup of tea. Thanks, Big Chungus. Modern Wings of Redemption is high on antidepressants now and hardly rages anymore, but losers still try to troll him. Because that's their life.
Wings of Redemption was ever fun.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's their life. You know, the thing with Wings is, like, Wings is a special case in that, like, he actually had it. You know, like, he had it. He was really good. He was
at the top of the game.
Up at the top of the game, and he just crashed and burned. And I mean, that's what really got him. I mean, someone like DSP was never good. The only reason that DSP ever had an audience is because he was literally one of the only streamers back then. Like, people don't really get that, and I tell them, I'm like, there weren't a lot.
I think he won because he uploaded videos
all the time, like,
dude. I remember as a kid back then, this was like probably around the time of like Halo 3, you know, when that game was up, early 360 days. Because on the internet, I was like, I want to look up this game. So you type in Halo 3, he'd be the first one with 40 videos on the search result on YouTube all the time with like Halo Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Oh yeah. He knew back then that the way the YouTube algorithm was back then, the more videos you had, the more you would get, you know, the more views you would get and stuff like that. But over time, the algorithm changes to where that's not the case anymore. But he's still stuck in this 5,000 videos for every game thing, and it's just not, it does not work in his favor anymore.
It's funny when you look at his entire trajectory, too. He's probably had one of the most profitable careers, if we're going to be honest, on the entire platform.
Yeah.
But he's only peaked like 190,000 subscribers. Like, it's fucking kind of wild looking at him.
He's weird.
Like, I don't know how true this infographic is, but I was reading it, and it was like the most, like on Twitch TV, like the most generous user base, like the subscriber base. So basically they calculate the average of how much each subscriber is donating per stream.
Yeah.
And he was at like #1, like by a fucking mile, like beating out like, you know, all the top streamers right now, like Pokemon, XQC, all these people. Because, like, apparently he can make like $100,000 salary off of like 200 fucking viewers, like average, which is a little insane to be real.
Completely insane.
Like, that's fucking wild.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like the jokes on these other people, because he's getting money, he's cleaning up. I mean, he's got a house, he's got a mortgage, he's got bills. He doesn't work.
They took his credit card debt away. He fucking won that.
He won the credit card debt thing. He's laughing all the way to the bank with this shit, dude. I mean, he's making 6 figures. So, I mean,
he's living life. I mean, I can't be... like, the thing is, I've realized there was a period of my life, like, this was, like, when I was... Probably, I would say 2016, is, like, I was really kind of, like, pissed off that this guy was acting the way that he was.
Yeah.
I'll be real, guys. The best thing for my mental health was... I think one day I just flipped the switch. I'm like, you know what? I fucking like this guy now. Like, in some way, like, he's just fucking winning. Like, what am I doing getting mad at a winner?
Yeah,
like,
he's just winning, dude. He totally is. He totally is. I mean,
like, the people, dude, the Sons of Kojima people, that entire cult network behind him, dude, those guys imploded so hard. When you witness that, you're like, how can you hate this guy? Like, the people who hate him are just even fucking stupider.
It's pathetic, dude. I mean, they're literally they're sitting there in Discord, like, how can we stalk and fucking harass this guy today, dude? Like, how can we do it? Like, what's the game plan? And like, you can just see it, like, mental image of these guys and sitting around in Discord fucking with DSP every fucking day, dude. And it's just like if I wanted to go make fun of DSP, I can turn his videos on myself. I don't need you guys to edit these videos down. And then most of the time, there's nothing to even edit anyways. You guys are usually grasping at fucking straws.
Well, even the whole thing about him being bad at video games, what gives a shit, man? Like, I don't care if somebody fucks up in Metal Gear or Final Fantasy. It doesn't matter. Like,
I'm not that great at games either, dude. There are some games I'm really good at, but I'm not good at everything, and I'll drive some of my fans nuts with that shit, dude. You know, because I work, dude. I work 70 to 77 hours a week, dude. Like, I don't... You know, like my schedule's wild.
Oh, I know. I can barely game at all. Like, it's gaming used to be a thing. Now it's lucky if I can get like an hour and like a half in here and there. You know.
Yeah, I work a lot, dude. So you know, I don't have the time to get good at every little game and every little genre. Like, yeah, you might be good at that game, but that's your game. I've never played it before. I don't fucking know, dude. You know. I just got done fucking my wife for 2 hours straight. I got other things I'm doing.
Nowadays, any game that I play, it's like maybe an hour of Final Fantasy or like, you know, gnawing through an RPG, like, because it's a book for me.
Yeah,
Like,
I've noticed that too with me. The older I get, the more I just like slower paced RPG style games, dude. I mean, I'm just getting to that point where a lot of these like hand-eye coordination intensive games, I'm slowing down with that shit, dude. I mean, I can still rock the fucking Dark Souls here and there, but overall, like I'll put a relaxing turn-based RPG or a Dragon Quest or Chrono Trigger or something like that, and you know.
I noticed that too, yeah, with PlayStation 5 when it came out and Demon Souls was the game. I was like, I don't know if I was super like excited for it. I'm like, I don't know if I want to play another FromSoft game again, and just like, yeah, if you're gonna pit me up against bosses that are gonna face fuck me for like 2 hours, I'm not really that excited.
Yeah, I'm not. You know, I just don't got the time for it, dude. I don't got the time.
Sekiro is the one game that like almost just blew me away from like any FromSoft stuff. I'm like, I don't know if I can play this shit anymore. Like, I was sucking dick at Sekiro, and maybe it was because I was playing bad, probably.
Thanks,
but I
thanks,
just couldn't
Jawbreaker.
get into it.
I like
too much.
I like from software, but no, dude, you're not the only one, dude. I hated Sekiro. I hated it. I beat it.
It's like, you could only
Here's
play
the
it one
thing.
way.
Here's the thing. Yeah, if you do not play Sekiro the way it is meant to be played, you're not gonna. You can't beat it. Like, you can't play it. Like, okay, say what you will. People will say what they want about Dark Souls and about. There are several different types of way to play Dark Souls, Demon Souls. You know, you can play these games in any way you want. You can do, you know, Archer play style. You can play as Magic. If you like to do the roll and stuff all the time, you can play in all these different ways, and you can accomplish a way to get past whatever you're stuck on. There are ways. Yeah. It ain't like that with Sekiro, dude. Like, you either get the goddamn battle system down, or you're done. I mean, and
you go home or you're fucking...
And you fucking cook or get out the kitchen, and that's all it is to it, dude. Like, I mean... And that for me, I didn't like that. Okay, I learned the battle system enough to where I beat the game, but I didn't enjoy it, and I don't like to be forced to play in one single fucking style, and it didn't click with me. If a game don't click with me, you know, like, it rarely ever does. Like, I remember when I first played Bayonetta, the battle system wasn't clicking with me at first, and my brother kind of explained it to me a little better, and then it clicked, and I liked Bayonetta, and I beat it, and I had no problems after that. But no matter what I did with Sekiro, and how much I would really, really try, I never, ever felt like I 100% understood the battle system, or that I was efficient enough in it to play at any kind of harder difficulties or anything. I felt like I barely skated by in that game. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I put 40 to 50 hours into this game, and it doesn't feel like I got any better at it.
No, it just seems like you face rolled enough of the game to succeed.
Yeah, yeah. Like, you got lucky. You skated by just enough, you know, or the enemies dropped their guard just enough for you to get fucking by it. And I don't like that. It's horrible.
My brother was so angry. My brother was so pissed in another game, Neo, because I recently bought it.
I don't like Neo either, dude. Thanks, Jawbreaker. Ghost of Tsushima.
I bought it again for PS5 because I wanted to, like, you know, use this system more, by the way. Like, I don't know what... First off, can I just say, like, I don't know why everyone's so excited to get this PS5, like, right now. Like, just wait a little bit.
Wait.
Like, maybe a year until they have a couple more games, you know? But, like, anyway, so I pick up Neo, and, like, my brother, like, he's like, this game is fucking dog shit, dude. It's, like, the hardest fucking game you'll ever play. And I'm playing it, and I'm like, dude, who is actually in tune with this game? Like, you have to have, like, the reflexes of a god.
Oh, yeah. Neo is fucking ridiculous, dude. I have tried to sit down and beat Neo, like, 4 or 5 times. I can't do it. I mean, it's not clicking with me. It's too much going on. I can't focus on it. Not to even mention the fact that Neo's level design is boring, and you got to go back to the same levels over and over again.
Oh, yeah.
And it really, really just, I mean, you got like 3 or 4 missions you got to do in the exact same area, so you got to backtrack all the time. You know, it's another one of those games. If you don't get the battle system and you don't get what the hell's going on, you're done.
If you're not like fucking calculating every frame that you're playing, you're not gonna have a good time.
You're not gonna have a good time.
I got a video idea actually. Now that somebody in the comment section put it, we should just make like a Shenmue video, like a full-on Shenmue.
Yeah, dude. We should
Because
do
like I'm
that.
recording footage for it, so I'll probably message you later.
Yeah, message
about
me, dude.
Shenmue
I'll
1 and
help
2.
you out. I'll help you out with that.
Dude, that game pisses me off. Like, I remember you actually got me into it because I saw like you were talking about it. You
Yeah.
chat on it, and I was like, all right, it can't be that bad. So I like buy the Shenmue.
Man.
Like, I pick it up for $10, which isn't a bad deal because it's the collection or whatever. On
Yeah.
PlayStation. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
So I buy it. I start it up. And I kind of like it for maybe an hour, you know, because I'm like, this is interesting, you know, it's a cool world. And then when the objectives start piling in that game,
Yeah.
because when they're like, okay, come back tomorrow, so I'm like, all right, I'll go home and sleep. And then I'm like, wait, you gotta wait 15 fucking minutes to be able to sleep in the game?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude.
I was like, no, they didn't do, like, they didn't even, audience, they didn't even change that for the fucking PS4
No.
remaster.
No.
Like,
No.
they wanted you to fucking die.
No, it's just intolerable now. And so when somebody sits here and tries to tell me that Shenmue still holds up and there's still merit to this game, no, dude. No.
When I got to the forklift section of the game, my dad was visiting me for like, you know, just to pick shit up.
Yeah.
He saw the forklift section. He was like, so that's what you're doing now with video games.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's unbelievable, dude.
Because I thought I was going to move 3 crates in the forklift section. It would
No.
trigger a cutscene. I'm like, no, it triggered the cutscene where they're having fucking lunch. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
still got to find shit in lunch.
Oh, yeah. Dude, literally. What the fuck? You
Dude,
got
and
a job.
the
It's a
time
literal
events were
job.
difficult.
And I mean, like I said, and like you just said, it wasn't just one forklift segment. I mean, you had to do like 30 of these fucking things. You had to
You had to
leave
work a fucking week.
a whole week, dude. Like, you had to go home. I'm just like, motherfucker, I play games to escape reality, dude. I mean, are you fucking serious? You know, like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Like, I played Shenmue 2. In the first section of the game, they want you to pay fucking rent for the place you're living in.
Yeah.
So you have to go find a job. Now, since the only job in the game is literally like lucky hit, like you have to sit there and like wait for people to come by and like gamble with them.
Mm-hmm.
You're making like 30 Hong Kong dollars a day, which back then is probably equivalent to like 25 cents US.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to suck a dick to earn money. Now, unless you know how to like save money and save scum and gamble it, you're gonna be fucking wanting to blow your brains out playing this fucking game.
Dude,
It's like-
exactly.
It's a revenge story, but you have to like. It's like imagine playing a revenge story, but they want you to pay your taxes in the middle of it. So now you have to do like fucking accounting and all this other stupid shit. It was so.
It's
like, the
fucking
world is
work.
cool.
It's fucking work, dude.
And then, dude, Shenmue 3 is even fucking worse because I ended up buying that too. I was like, fuck it, it's like 60% off. Should have been 100% off because that game was fucking boring my mind off. Like,
Dude.
it takes the first 2 games and fucks it up even more. Like, wow.
It's insane, dude. Like you got your life. You got people play games, escape life. Okay, oh man, life sucks. I can't pay my rent. Man, I'm gonna play this game, take my mind off of it. Then you gotta pay rent in the game. You know, like this is what the fuck is going on here, dude. I'm surprised
Dude,
you don't
you're
get an
gonna be
STD in this
shitting
game
for-
and have to like put the ointment on. There's like a quick time event of like putting the ointment on your STD fucking bumps on your dick and shit. Like, what the
Dude,
fuck,
they're gonna,
dude?
They're gonna have Shenmue 4 at some point, too. Like, they're not fucking done with boring us yet.
Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
imagine Shenmue 2 on the Dreamcast. They gave you a 4-disc game, and already by disc 1, you know you're getting fucked. So
Yeah,
have
you
to
already
finish
know
3 more
you're done.
games.
You already know by the end of the first disc that this story is not going to wrap up. You already know. You know? I mean, I'm surprised you don't knock a bitch up in this game and you got to pay child support even when the game's off.
Oh
He
my
just
god!
fucking takes it out.
Don't give them ideas. We're probably gonna introduce that in 4. Like, it's gonna be like it's gonna have like multiple endings and shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, like the worst ending.
For 18
Like,
years
like
after you
half
turn
your
it
shit.
off, you got to pay child support.
Yeah. No, in before the whole revenge segment, when you're going somewhere, you have to stop by the post office to file a check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it, dude.
No.
I mean, here's the thing. What kills me about the whole Shenmue thing, okay, is if Shenmue 3 would have came out and wrapped it up and was just like, let's end this, okay? This is overdue. People want a conclusion to this goddamn boring ass story for some reason. I don't know why. It's not interesting at all. It's literally the most cut and dry revenge type tale ever with the 95% of the game is a bunch of red herrings. I don't know why anybody gets into it besides nostalgia. But anyways, they make this game, they get it crowdfunded, they get it made, it finally comes out. It's dog shit, which is unforgivable, but at least have it wrap up It doesn't even wrap up, dude. This motherfucker thinks he's actually gonna get, like, what, 2-3 more games made? When the fuck is that gonna happen, dude?
It's like the game didn't even sell that well either, too.
I mean, anything could happen. I mean, this man could fucking die. You think somebody else is gonna take over and it's gonna mean that much to them to finish whatever you started with this fucking Shenmue? No, dude. You got a small group of people that want to see this to its end, and they're still waiting. And that's the most unforgivable thing to me, dude. I mean, so you got a series out like Overseer just said, Yakuza. Crushes it.
Oh, yeah.
Crushes it. There's no point. It's like Pac-Man. You're not going to play Pac-Man when Ms. Pac-Man exists, dude. I mean, sometimes games are just outclassed by other games, and there's just no reason to go back and fucking play it, dude. I mean, what kills me is people trying to say it's fucking good, dude. It's not. There's a segment in Shenmue 3 where you're throwing rocks in a goddamn motherfucking bucket, bro. Dude,
there's turtle racing.
Turtle racing in that bitch. I didn't even get that far. Somebody told me about that.
I remember when I saw the turtle racing, I was like, all right, I think I'm done. Like, I think it's time to
ridiculous, dude.
I just opened up footage for this Balan Wonderland. So
oh, God.
Watching it for the first time.
Woo!
What in the fuck is this game? This is not on PS5, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it's not even a fucking PS3 game at this point.
Yeah, dude, that game's worse than you even think it is. You even see the video on that? Okay, that game, like, literally only controls with one button, bro. So, you only have one button for any action, and you have, like, 80 different costumes that you have to change into to do anything in it, some of which those costumes can't even jump. So, you have to pause it, go in and change into a different costume to be able to do certain actions. So, if you have to jump over something, there's a costume for that. Or if you have to get over, like, a pit, like, there's a costume that just makes ladders. Okay?
Dude, what?
Yeah, and it does nothing else. So you have to change into a costume, which takes a minute, go over, use the costume to make a ladder, and then go to a different costume, because that's all that guy can do is make ladders. You know,
you can't even climb the ladder that he made.
You can't do it. Yeah, there's a different costume for that, dude. There's a costume that sucks dick, too, I bet, because that's what that fucking game's good at. And then, who should make a video about how good the game is, but Pete fucking Dorr comes out of his long fucking retard slumber.
He made the fucking thing?
No, dude, he came out and it was talking about how good it is. I'm going to defend this game, and I really love it. I'm like, dude, I even put a comment. I was like, bro, you are just a contrarian, okay? I hate people like you. You will go against all these fucking things just to make a video, just to have a point. I know people like this. They purposely like movies that nobody else likes, and they'll dislike movies that nobody else, that everybody else does like, and I cannot stand people like that, okay? Like, there's nothing redeeming in this game, dude. And of course, Pete Dorr comes out of his fucking slumber that he's been in for like a year to make this fucking video defending it. I was like, come on, dude.
Like, what the fuck?
What did you, going back to that, what did you think of that GPD win? I had a GPD XD, and I thought it was junk.
So I bought the GPD XD, like the recent revision with like a couple processor updates. Didn't mind it too much. I actually kind of enjoyed it because it lasted long, and I was really playing SNES games on it. I think the D-pad on it sucked fucking donkey.
The D-pad's awful. I actually opened my GPD XD to try to do this like D-pad mod on it, and I think I ended up fucking it up. And I think it's in a drawer somewhere because I think I broke something on it.
Is better. That's like the best way to handle it usually for me is like I soft mod like a Nintendo Switch, or I buy like the best Chinese handheld that's like super common.
Right here,
like,
bro. Vita, dude. Vita.
The Vita OLED.
Yeah.
I could have like 2 of them. That
I
is,
got
like,
4.
The best fucking investment
I got 4 of them, dude. I'm such a Dude, these things are so fun to mod. You can literally fucking play anything on them. I mean, I got, what do I got on here?
Do you see like you could get San Andreas working on it and everything?
Yeah, I got fucking Earthbound, like, rocking in the background of it. I mean, these are the best. I mean, buy these before the fucking... I'm telling everybody, buy these before the fucking prices get astronomical on these fucking things, dude. I'm telling you, they're...
The D-pad on that is insane, man. Like,
dude, it's the best. Gold. There is no... It's the gold standard. That's why, like, when I use any other, like, handheld to play emulators or anything, like, the D-pad is dog shit in comparison to the Vita D-pad, dude.
It also has like full PSP backwards compatibility, which is all you fucking need.
That's all you need, dude. I mean, you can play anything on this thing. The only thing you pretty much can't play is like maybe PS2, Sega Saturn, shit like that. But everything else, you're gonna rock it. And these things, and one thing I tell people about these Vitas is that they're fucking modular. Every little part in here can be fixed, and they can be fixed easily. Like, these things are easily opened. I had, on this one in particular, I had to replace the D-pad board. And you just, each one's a separate board. You have a board in here for the screen and everything. You got a board for the buttons. You got a board for the D-pad. Easily replaced.
I had a broken screen on one, and I was able to fix it really easily.
Easy, dude. Easy to work on, dude. Super easy to work on. I mean, and there's
build
parts.
Quality is fucking solid too.
Build quality, everything. All right, homie. This is awesome, man. Yeah, we had like 180, almost 200 people in here watching us just talk, so that's fucking dope.
That is fun. All right, I'll actually message you about that Shenmue video later. So, yeah.
Sounds good, man. I'll be here.
All right, take care, dude.
All right, see you, man. So that's cool. Had a pretty much an hour and a half podcast with Muta here. I didn't expect that. That was really fucking cool. I don't know what I'm gonna play. Let's try this Double Dragon. See, guy with blue pants, guy with red pants. Guy with blue pants. I always found it disappointing that nobody liked this, because it's actually a numbered Double Dragon game. But apparently it's just not good. Seems like Double Dragon. Not sure why. What the issue is. At least you don't gotta push 2 buttons to fucking jump anymore, so that's nice. I've still to this day never beat any of the Double Dragon games. Yeah, it seems pretty lazy. That's probably why it got mediocre. I don't know how I'm doing that. That was a boss, I guess. Seems a lot easier. Yeah, I'm noticing the level design's pretty straightforward and boring. Yeah, I sold my laptop to Minute World, and I'm gonna definitely not get any more of them. That's for sure. If you need something for gaming, get a desktop, dude. Laptops are good if you travel all the time. But if you don't travel, if you don't go anywhere, like me, there's like literally no point to have a laptop, dude. I mean, it's just a stupid waste of time. A new character is unlocked in 2-player dual mode, which nobody's ever gonna play. He doesn't even have legs. What was that shit? The sound effects are garbage, though. I'm gonna get out of this. It sucks. You don't like how bulky desktops are? Well, I mean, at the same time, though, bro, I mean, your laptop's gonna have like 50 different things like connected into it in order to actually make it a functional gaming device anyway, so you're gonna have like all these wires and hubs and everything anyways. I mean, and you're gonna be at a desk, so it's just like, just have your desktop underneath your desk, and instead of where your laptop would sit, have your keyboard and then have your monitor. I mean, it's not that much more cluttered, honestly. Alright guys, I am going to take a break here and eat. And I got to talk to Ani about some stuff and relax a little bit with her. And alright bitches, I will be back.